Your friends are scrolling through short content, but you, my friend, you're here to learn. Welcome to TRS Clips.
Sun, for example, Sun is the first of the planets. So basically, Sun represents certain qualities. So one of the qualities could be Sun may represent the government. Sun represents father, leadership, fame. Fame comes from Sun. If Sun is positive, then it can give, it can cure from many diseases. Including things like, for example, if there is certain people have patches on the skin and things like that. So there is some stories where certain people, so those were cured by worship of Sun, etc. So like that, Sun, but most importantly, Sun will give you a lot of fame if Sun is positive for an individual. Okay, there's a lot of fame. Karna used to be a worshipper of Surya. Okay,
so when you're saying positive for an individual, you mean the combination of Sun with which house / Rashi?
Yeah, there is then the more complicated thing that comes, that when is a graha positive and when is a graha negative. Okay. In this, there are certain places where the graha will become more powerful and some places where the graha becomes weak. So simply speaking, Sun becomes very powerful when it is in Aries, Mesh, first house, okay, of the zodiac. And it becomes very weak when it is in Tula. Tula is Libra, which is 7th, just opposite to that. Okay, it becomes very weak. So because of the strength of the graha, it will have its own power and behavior pattern will change.
Of the human being involved?
No.
Of the graha.
Of the graha. Okay. And I told you that what graha means grasper. So accordingly, when Sun is influencing an individual at a particular phase of time, say 3 years or 4 years, those properties it will transfer into the individual.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay.
That is how it grasps the consciousness.
That's why they
makes you do things.
That's why they say things like, oh, your Sun is now in Gemini. That's why this kind of effect. Oh, now your Venus is in Aries, etc. I gotta pause you here, and I know that this is pissing off some viewers who already know about astrology, but I also gotta talk to like more basic viewers.
Yeah.
Autobiography of a Yogi has an entire chapter on astrology where they talk about how every object in the world has a kind of, you can think of it as an electromagnetic energy or a spiritual energy that it gives out. Like how light has a dual nature of like being a wave form as well as photons. So in the same way, everything, like say the planets have a solid nature, which is as the physical planet, and then they have an energy that they're giving out.
Correct.
You can think of it as in the same way that every big object has gravity, or every object in the world has gravity, but when an object is huge, it has more gravity. In the same way, when an object is huge, it has a deeper cosmic effect on a human being's life. And that object doesn't want to be negative or positive. It just is. And that's where this aspect of grahas comes in.
Correct.
Okay. Anything you want to mention?
No, not much. But more or less, these 9 grahas are the fundamentals of Jyotisha.
Okay. Now I think you should mention each one little bit.
Okay. So Sun is like that, as it say fame and things like that. On the other hand, when to just give an example, suppose, so one of the other things on the negative side, Sun can also denote ego. Okay. Somebody with a very strong Sun may project a very strong ego, or even may misrepresent it as being very arrogant, because Sun is super confident. Okay. On the other hand, when Sun is weak, lacks confidence, and maybe internally insecure. I have seen horoscopes like that. So basically, they will be, again, a graha, to clarify, a graha is never independent in the sense that there are other aspects of it. It's like chemistry. Multiple grahas may be in the same house. Some graha may have something known as drishti, effect, sight. So each graha can also see the house that is 7 distance from it, just opposite.
Yeah. Okay.
Some grahas are special drishtis. Okay, we'll go into that.
This is details of astrology.
These are all basics of astrology. It's not even details, but
okay, go on.
So Sun, it creates that sense of insecurity, can create an insecurity sense in the individual, and the thing is that, for example, if Sun is weak, they get affected by praise very easily, good or bad. If you praise them, they become very happy. Or if you criticize them a bit, they become very disturbed. Whereas when the graha is stronger, it is more stable. It is not, theek hai, praise ke liye koi baat nahi. Criticism also, it doesn't take that seriously. But it may project an image of ego or arrogance. It depends on the overall horoscope. Okay. At a very deep level, astrology also has its own levels. At a very deep spiritual level, sun also represents the Atma inside an individual. It is the king of the solar system. The Atma is the king of your life. Like that.
Your soul.
Soul. At another level, sun is Shiva. But it can also be Rama. Depends on the horoscope. Okay. So
what does that mean?
So these come in later on. So you have suppose there is an affliction to sun in the horoscope I'm seeing, and I see that it needs to be rectified or some way it can be cured or something like that. So how do you do that? There are 3 ways in which you can do that. One is that you do certain activities related to that graha that makes the graha favorable towards you. Okay. So for example, some government agency or government related thing, you make some donations or you do some work. Sun is connected to the government. Sun becomes happy. But there is suppose some other kind of combination in the chart with respect to sun. So I say that no, this is not enough. There you need the help of forces, higher forces. Okay. So how you need the help of devatas. Devatas are higher than these grahas. But the grahas can map to certain devatas partial energies to some degree. So depending again on the position of the sun, I may say that worship Shiva or worship Bhairava or worship Lord Rama. Rama is of the solar dynasty, okay, depending on the position of the sun. Or worship a specific Mahavidya.
Like a Devi.
Each graha can map to a lot of things. See, these 9 grahas will map to everything. If you know, it can map to everything. It is the capacity of the astrologer to find out that what exactly is the mapping happening. And this is not exactly a science. It's more like an art. Correctly find out. So a good astrologer must also have a certain degree of experience and intuition.
So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this playlist for more videos just like this. It's the RAAAZ Clips.